Is my blue scoop over there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So check this out.
The other one's in thing, I think.
We are going live. And we're already live, actually.
Okay, there's a bunch of water. I don't want you to
So,
put your computer on.
we'll give it a minute for people to show up.
Okay.
Should be able to see pretty well what's going on. So let's fire this up.
I moved your laptop so it was in the water. Okay.
All right, we got one
Now
person
on
here
the plug.
in the house. Cool.
I covered the plug.
Hey, there's my mom. All right. So I got cons here from multiple days. I'm gonna make this a quick one. Hello, Calvin. Yeah, this is all Pennsylvania, but it's from multiple trips. Because I emptied out my snuffer bottle and saved all my cons up in cons buckets. I got it all classified here, and we're gonna run it. We're gonna see how much Pennsylvania gold I got here. Good to see you, Calvin. All right, so this shouldn't take too long because I don't have a ton. James Crisp, what's up? We are running some Pennsylvania concentrates right now. Appreciate y'all from being here. So, yeah, we found a pretty good spot here at the end of the day today. But this should be pretty decent. The Pennsylvania gold's adding up. It's not the best gold in the world, but it adds up over the course of several trips. That's for sure, for sure. Epic Outlet, what's up, buddy? What's going on? Little cleanup action before I close down my day. Turn on the tube and do some relaxing. So this isn't going to take too long. We're just going to put the rest of this through the box, hand it out, and see what we got. Alright. Got my Flower Gold Wizard scoop here. I won that off of his Patreon. This is going to be a pretty decent little cleanup. I mean, not weight-wise or anything, but definitely some good gold in here. You like watching the cleanups, Epic?
Oh, you use that, don't you?
Yeah, I will need that. Yeah, this may end up being enough to weigh. I don't know, but this is probably at least 6 trips to Pennsylvania. I don't know if we're gonna get a gram. We're in an area that's all glacial gold. I know we're not getting a gram. But if we got a 20th of a gram, like a 0.05 or something like that, I mean, I think that's overshooting it. I'd just like to move the scale. If we move the scale, I'd be quite impressed. Alright. Don't have a ton left here. Appreciate everybody for hanging out with me, and all of you that hung out with me earlier today. So we had like a triple live stream today with myself, Careless Whispers, and Aqua Donkey. We all live streamed today. I streamed for 3 hours. Flipping, most of my panning nowadays is in Pennsylvania and Ohio, but Pennsylvania primarily. Alright, so yeah, I'm near the Pennsylvania border where I live. I live in Ohio. Careless Whispers and I do. This is a brand new pan right here. This is the pan we got from when I joined the GPAA, and they send you a little package. How come there were only 5 likes and 50 people watching? Well, we just started. I would appreciate it if you guys would smash the like button. But these vertical live streams are like that. Here we got 10 likes. Eventually the likes catch up. But we just started. So if you just got here, please smash the like button. You got to double tap the screen if you're watching on your shorts feed. It's illegal to keep the gold if you find it. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. But I mean, are they going to come at you for like a tenth of a gram of gold? If you want to, if the government wants to come after you for that, then I mean, more power to them. Thanks, Nicole. Hey, I appreciate it. We're trying to get to 30,000 subs as quickly as we can. I was hoping to do it by the end of the year, but I don't think that's realistic at this point. We need almost 700 more. So
Come on, Cap.
alright. Okay, let's see here. I'm just gonna probably dribble it down in there. Whoa. Spilled some. Wow, this brand new pan that's not scratched up is crazy. Didn't work so well. Alright, so we got that. Let's go ahead and turn her down and shut it off and see what we got. Okay, let me scoot back the camera a little bit, and let's get my cleanup going here. All right, so I'll go ahead and scoot back a little bit so you can see the way I do this here. 1 second. All right, so let me pull the mat and pan it out. All right, get these little cells cleaned out the best I can. Yeah. I love Dream Mat, but you really gotta make sure you get those cells cleaned out really good. These are nice little cleanup sluices. And so we definitely get some black sand up here in the box itself. So we gotta rinse that out real quick. Okay. Set that there, throw my bolts aside, pull this whole apparatus out, set it over there on the towel. Make sure we get that thing all the way cleaned out.
Macaroni.
All right. And put that aside, and now let's pan it out and find out what we got. Let's see. I've been missing some chat messages here. Does everything jump out at you right away? I don't know what you mean by jump out. But yeah, usually once you get down to the end, it doesn't take much panning to see what you got. And like I said, don't expect a bonanza here, guys, because it's not going to be an incredible amount. Duramax boys, what's going on? You'd love to find just a flake? I mean, it is fun. It's a fun hobby. It really is. I super enjoy it. Let's go ahead and pan it down the rest of the way. And then I'll tap it up into a little smile for you guys. And we'll see what we got. Should be decent. Should be decent. You never find gold washing dishes, you know. I would probably find gold washing dishes. There's gold everywhere in my house. Small trace amounts. Alright. What am I looking for? Mama. So, I panned for gold for my hobby in Pennsylvania. And I brought home the black sand with me, which has all the heaviest materials in it. And so the gold that I found is going to be at the bottom of this little pile of black sand here in just a minute. So let's go ahead and tap it over right now and take a look. Let's see. All right. There's a lot of gray looking metal in here, because Pennsylvania has got the steel industry. It's actually going to be pretty tough to separate it from all this gray metal. It's actually going to make it really hard. Really hard to separate it. But I'll just give you a quick little sneak peek at what popped up. And this is what makes this so difficult, because of all this scrap metal. So there's all this scrap metal in here, and I got to try to separate the gold from that scrap metal. But you can see we've got quite a few pieces of gold. That's a pretty good size little piece right there, and a lot of little pieces of flour. But yeah, this is tough to separate. So let me take my time, kinda, and use my snuffer bottle to help me with this scenario. So as I tap some up, I will suck it up with the snuffer, a little bit at a time, because we got to separate it all from that black sand, and that it's not the easiest thing in the world. It takes a lot of practice. Have you ever tried a gold detector? So the thing with gold detectors is you've got to be in an area that is known to have pieces of gold big enough for your detector to pick up. And there's not too many places like that around me. You got to go out west for that. You got to go out west. You do construction in trenches and you find little gold sparkles. When you try to get it disappears. It's probably mica. Probably mica. So, but I'm just going to pan this all the way down to the end here. All right. Gold is easy to find in the graveyards. You're probably right about that. I wouldn't recommend it though. I'm just a hobbyist. Where's the metal coming from? So James, in Pennsylvania, they had a pretty large steel industry. And so I'm assuming that it's from that. I don't know. There's tons of little tiny scraps of metal in Pennsylvania. Is what I've been finding, more so than a lot of other places I've been. It's just all over. It's from industry. I know that for sure. And then I'm just gonna keep doing this. My goodness, there's so much of that tiny metal. This is gonna make it just super hard. I almost want to like classify it down to 50 mesh to make it a little easier. As a matter of fact, I think 30 mesh would be helpful even. So let's do that. Let's do 30 mesh. I need another pan. Let me go ahead and put this stuff into this pan. All right, we're gonna go 30 mesh to make it a little bit easier even. So this is they call it 30 mesh because the screen is 1/30th of an inch. Each hole is 1/30th of an inch. And so by screening it down a little bit further, I should be able to get rid of a lot of that metallic junk that makes it pretty darn difficult to pan out everything. So that should help a little bit. But no, it didn't help at all. There's still tons of that stuff in here. It's crazy. Crazy how much of that metal's in here. It's gonna make it tough to pan out. That's for sure. That is for sure. How much? How much gold? Not that much. All right, so with this much black sand, I'm not going to use the riffles. Because we don't have that much further to go. Joseph Knowlton, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Just wait till you see all the scraps of metal. I'll just pan out all the black sand, and then you'll see all the scraps of metal. There's quite a lot. Quite a lot. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough to weigh. But, yeah, in this glacial area, you know, you're really just looking for specs. You're not trying to get weight. Just a hobby. Just a fun little hobby. All right, let's go ahead and roll it back. Oh my gosh. Let me just show you all these scraps of metal. There's so much. This is just going to become an extraordinarily difficult task. Look at all those pieces of metal, and there's gold mixed in it. It's just a nightmare, guys. Trying to get the small specks of gold out of all those scraps of metal. What's up, Finley Ridge Prospector? What's going on? I know Finley Ridge quite well, quite well. You're right there by Yahula Creek Park, where I have pulled a lot of gold out of Yahula Creek Park. A lot of gold. Probably near an ounce. Probably near an ounce in my life. Working on Yahula Creek. So, have I ever panned any German soil? No, I have not panned German soil. But I'm just terrified at trying to get the gold out of all of that metal. You want big gold, not specks. Yeah, you know what? But you take what you can get. I'm just a hobbyist, and in my area, this is what's available. And so, I just have fun. It's better than eating chips on the couch. This is just going to be very tough, guys. Very tough for me to do. To get these specks out of this metal. So once the black sand is all gone, I still have all this metal to deal with. Specks do add up. You're not lying. They add up a lot faster on Finley Ridge, where one of the viewers there is from. They add up way faster there. Because that's a gold bearing area. All this gold was brought down from Canada by the glaciers about 20,000 years ago. So the gold is more dense than this crazy metal. It's in here, but because the pieces of metal are so much bigger than the gold, it's going to make it tough. But the gold still does tap to the front. Let me show you. If I tap gently enough, the gold sticks behind and the metal eventually starts to go away. Okay, let's see here. Let me show you guys. So separating this last little bit here, you can see that there's gold and there's a bunch of other little pieces of metal in there, and that's tough. And there's definitely more gold back there. You can see some right there, but separating it from that metal is just a difficult task. Super difficult. Great Lakes Gold Hunters, what's going on? This is what we deal with in the Great Lakes. Little fragments of metal everywhere. Get a magnet. Good point. Yeah, if you dry it out and get a magnet, you're in business. You're in business. But my cons are wet. So alright. So it is what it is. But yeah, you're right. Once I dry it all out, that's a good idea. Get the magnet. Let's get rid of more of this black sand. It's not going to be perfect, but I just wanted to get a good look at what we got here, and so I'll be able to show you some Pennsylvania gold. This is from multiple trips, so you're definitely not getting rich over here in western Pennsylvania. But like I said, it's a fun hobby. It's a fun hobby. Finding gold in nature is something that I enjoy to do. Just look at all that metal that's left there, that gray metal. But yeah, you're probably right. If some of it's lead though, and so a magnet's not going to help you with the lead. Definitely not going to get any help from a magnet with lead. And that's what I'm thinking, is that a lot of it's lead fragments. But there's a lot of it. Alright, let's see, what am I missing here? That's mostly just metal. Mostly metal in there now. So we didn't get rich, but we had a great time. Let's go ahead and just dump the snuffer out, shake it over to one side, and show you what I'm working with here. So if you want to get into the hobby of gold panning and you are in the Great Lakes area, this is about what you can expect to get. So alright, so I definitely got beat by Careless Whisper. She got more than me. But let's take a look. Alright. Here's my Great Lakes gold, guys. Let me turn on this flash. Nope, not flash. I think the flashes makes it worse. Okay. There you go. You'd be happy with that? I'm happy with it because I had fun.
So that's what we got. Definitely not getting rich, but we got some gold for sure. And I had a blast doing it. So if you're new to this sort of thing, I highly recommend it. And I got a lot of friends that do it. You can see a lot of their stickers behind me. They all have YouTube channels. Look at all these gold prospectors back here that all like to have fun panning for gold as a hobby. And that's what I do. And check out our channels and learn all about it. And then maybe you'll get out and do it yourself. But a lot bigger than that in the Dahlonega area. The zoom is deceiving. Zoom's deceiving, but there's some chunky pieces out here. How long do I travel to dig? So nowadays, the spot I go in Pennsylvania is about 45 minutes, Joseph. So it ain't too bad. But one of the other spots in Ohio is a couple hours. Nothing crazy, but it's worth it to me. Tim went out after my live this morning and found about 50 specks, but they were all micro. Man, I'll take 50 specks all day, buddy. All day, all day. But it is probably like 10:30. And so I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me. And smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Consider joining to become a member. I just did my monthly Shirt and Dirt giveaway on Careless Whispers channel. I'm going to post that. Actually did post it on my community tab. Towards the end of the video, we did my Shirt and Dirt drawing. I do that every month for my members. It starts at 99 cents to be a member. And you get something from my merch store and a bag of pay dirt. So check that out if you're interested. We also have members only content on there. And my merch store is goldiswhereyoufindit.com. I got some shirts and hats and stickers and other stuff like that. So please go check that out. Everything that you buy supports the channel. And we're going to go ahead and sign off. Appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you all really soon. Peace.